Hi, what's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the patch that just came out today, and I'm a little bit behind when it comes to this because I've been quite busy, but we're going to be looking at all the patch note related things for this actual stuff that got fixed, because there's some things that needed to get fixed and there were some things that were needing to be added within this update. So we'll go over all the things and give you guys my opinion and thoughts. So if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Be on the lookout for a lot of videos coming out within the next couple of days. There should be a lot of things coming out and more videos to come, as always. And also stop by the Twitch channel, join Discord, all that type of stuff. You guys already know the routine. So yeah, let's get into today's content, right? So February 7th, 2024. I am kind of late, like I said, to recording this because if we look at the time, it is 3:30 my time, and so it's a bit late. But Nightmare Dungeon, we got some changes for the Nightmare Dungeon. Basically, standard mode came out. Would I advise doing standard mode right now? You can, there's no big issue behind it. I just know one of the mobs currently is still using the challenge mode rules, which isn't that big of a deal. Like if you know Rochambeau, you can just go around. It's not a big deal. But plus, you in the standard mode, I'll make a video talking about the differences, because there's a lot of big differences between standard and the Nightmare challenge mode variation. So we'll talk about that in a separate video. But yeah, there is a standard mode now. It's a little bit glitchy. Beware. Nightmare Dungeon now has a warning, basically meaning I'm pretty sure this refers to the warning for challenge mode. I don't know if there was a warning for standard. I think it was for challenge mode though. And then Nightmare Dungeon says dungeon over. Now I'm pretty sure I don't know what this relates to. I probably should have got some information regarding this via court or somebody, but I think this just means whenever you beat the dungeon, or the dungeon, just you win or you lose it, because before it said raid win, raid loss, or you just win, lose, whatever. So maybe it just says dungeon over now. I think it's the only thing I can think of regarding that. But yeah, then Wallaroo got some changes. The fleet fight now drops the expected loot. There was an issue within the past couple weeks with, not the past couple weeks, just the recent week when the Nightmare came out, is that the fleets were not dropping their expected stuff. Apparently, if you just defeated fleets, you were not getting loot. You were only getting loot if you did the challenge mode variant. So luckily that got fixed in this patch. So to the people who are farming fleets, go at it, go farm your fleets, go get your, I believe it drops the Thames if I remember. I don't know off the top of my head, but get at it, go farm your stuff, and hopefully you get enough wins to craft all the specific stuff you want, you know? I know a lot of people are interested in that, so good luck when it comes to that. Now, fix several bugs with Challenge with Freddy and modify cheat text to communicate his actions. I am actually intrigued on what they fixed on this, because Challenge with Freddy is kind of annoying compared to all the other challenge modes. I think I've said this multiple times on stream. I'd rather do the Nightmare Dungeon another 50 times than do another, just even a couple runs of Challenge with Freddy, just because of how bad it is. Dude, the fact is that you can't really cosplay anymore, and cosplaying was the way that you used to be able to beat Challenge with Freddy. And now that you can't cosplay anymore, you can't really do Challenge with Freddy. So hopefully they look back into Challenge with Freddy and tweak his cheats up a little bit, because definitely it's not a fun challenge mode in my opinion. The other ones are more doable, I'd say. Fleets is done perfect, Crash Bandicoot done perfect. Montgomery was bad at first, but now that it's been changed due to him, only using, I guess, shad hits now, and his Stormlord is Storm, so that actually made it more bearable. I think there were some changes that I would like to see still to Montgomery, like change his sirens to not have a mantle, or if not, just go back to I think, what did he had? I think he had an AoE Forest Lord, but it was the Storm variation. I forgot the name of it. I think it's better to have that, in my opinion. And I think he has Wild Bolt now instead of Insane Bolt. Preferably, I take the Insane Bolt over the Wild Bolt, but hey, I feel like if those two changes were made to Montgomery, I think that's a perfect fight as well. But right now, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's okay. And then Freddy, I just, it needs to be changed. The Nightmare's done perfect. It's just Freddy that's the only challenge mode that's not bearable. So hopefully this actually they looked into it and changed them up a bit, because cosplaying was the way. Now that cosplaying is not intended, so there we go. Now, spells and quests, big thing. Avalon players should once again be able to progress in Crystal Caves. I know a lot of people were complaining to me about this. I'm not a dev. I'm just a content creator. But yeah, I don't know what the issue was. For some reason, it was treating it like a raid zone / advanced combat zone. So you weren't even able to interact with any of the mobs. I think I talked about it in my previous video too, that it was buggy. It was really buggy. So I'm glad to see that they actually fixed it. And hopefully to the people that are progressing in Avalon, you guys can get your quest done. And yeah. So, Judge Willow NPC Waller Life spell quest for Xander's very own spell has been fixed. I don't know what the issue was with this. I don't know. To me, I've never seen any complaints about the spell, at least the past couple of weeks, or just the past couple of days in general. I don't know what the issue was. So if you were experiencing issues with the spell, let me know in the comments down below. What was the problem? Because I'm not too sure what the problem is. But hey, at least it got fixed. Path A Gravestorm now drains the intended 50%, not 100%. I did make like 2 videos about Gravestorm saying like how it's doing 100% drain instead of 50% drain. So it's glad to see that they went back and fixed it, of course. And then of course the Fire Shark pet spell has been fixed to hit the intended 1 time. Now I don't know exactly what they're going to do about this, because I know a lot of players have voiced their opinion about this. There were people like exploiting this like crazy. People were doing raids, like people had like a full team of Fire Shark pets and were fine. People were doing it in PvP and I don't think anyone got like hit with anything. So the fact that they don't do anything about this is confusing, because we spent money on a chest, the Hunhow thing, right? And the fact that people who use Fire Shark aren't getting punished, it's kind of confused. I don't know, chaos logic, best way to put it. So hopefully they do something about it. I don't know. These 2 issues have me like very much confused. And I don't know how exactly. Are they just gonna just leave it? They're just gonna fix it and then just like not talk about it ever again? I have no clue. But that's a thing. So Troll Path B is temporarily banned from advanced combat until a fix can be implemented. If you guys don't know, Troll Path B is basically following what happened with the Incendiate issue, which I talked about. I think I broke it down in a whole video talking about Troll and Incendiate. Incendiate is doing like 400%, Troll is doing like more than intended as well. So if it detonates a dot, it does more damage than it's supposed to. And just for temporary fix, Troll's being banned again. We've had so many issues with Troll. It's actually insane. I think it's getting there with the spell that's been the most PvP banned quite often. So we'll just have to see till they fix it. So even to the people in advanced combat that actually use this, you can't, which sucks. I mean, this also does affect the challenge mode Freddy fight, because people did use before like the whole buff and stuff like that, or like the temporary buff, whatever you want to call it, when it was doing more than intended. People, the way that you were doing challenge mode Freddy was cosplaying, and then also people were using Troll Path B. So that strat is basically just nullified at the moment, because you can't do it. Challenge mode Freddy being unbearable, and then Troll Path B being banned. So I don't know. I'm probably just gonna wait to make a challenge mode Freddy video. It was in the works, but the fact that a lot of stuff is being changed, I'm just gonna chalk up the video for now till a later notice. So to the people who are waiting for me to upload that type of video, I will have to wait. That's the best way I can tell you. Just wait till changes are being made to Freddy. Hopefully before the spring update, but I mean, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Okay, and then we got the miscellaneous stuff. You can copy friend codes to the clipboard on click. I'm pretty sure you're able to do this by default, because they're within the Nightmare Dungeon. That was part of the patch, is that you were able to copy and paste friend codes, which a lot of people are buzzing about. So there's that. So I don't know what they did to fix it. I guess there was an issue, but hey, at least it's working fine. And then Bright Red Rose banner has been fixed, or like the name has been fixed. No clue. Waller rugs house objects are now working as intended. I know there's people posting like screenshots of it being all like glitchy and stuff. So hey, this is fixed. Some Waller housing items have been changed. Categories for easier sorting. Thank you. We all appreciate that. The housing community does appreciate this type of stuff. Still nothing regarding the bank. Another week, another day of complaining about the bank, because I think everyone knows this about you transferring spell elements and everything like that. It's not working, and it's the worst experience so far. So hopefully that does get fixed in some sort of patch. Still waiting on it though. Fix several pet spells now match their trained version. Don't exactly what this could be meaning. I wish that they would type what spells, but it's okay. yeah, at least some spells got fixed, and then they fixed display bugs on various gear pieces. I know there was an issue with the Nightmare Dungeon where you could not craft the balanced Stalker robe, and that's why I was kind of like waiting to make the video of crafting every single piece. Due to the fact is that, hey, it wasn't on the vendor. So luckily, Cam, my legend, has added it to the vendor, and yeah, that's good to see. Oh, there's also some other notes that, hey, Bingo does now have the hat, robe, boots, wand. I know he initially did not. So now with the release of Standard, Bingo does now have all the gear. So if you want to just craft it from Bingo, perfect. Bingo is like your main two source for every single gear piece from all the bosses. So there's that. But that's it for this update. Just some issues. There are some issues with Standard, so be on the wary. If you see one of the mobs, I think it's a koala or something like that. Someone told me something about it, and I saw it with my own eyes, and I'll probably make a video about it later today. Is that, yeah, one of the mobs is still using the challenge mode stats and stuff like that. So be wary when you're doing Standard mode. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.